Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hey everyone, my name is Cassie, and on Once Upon a Time in Springfield today, my dad and I will be talking about Season 1, Episode 2. Okay, Dad, start the intro.
She's Cassie.
My dad's like Homer, because he always goes out and buys us donuts.
He's Chris.
I went from being Bart to being Homer.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a wonderful evening of theater and picking up after yourself.
This is Once Upon a Time in Springfield, a Simpsons review show from the point of view of a dad and his daughter.
From now on, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here they are, Cassie and Chris.
Welcome to Once Upon a Time in Springfield, and this is our third show.
That's right, it is our third show. Welcome. My name is Chris, and that is Cassie.
Yo, it's me, Cassie.
Yo. All right, I'll take it. All right, this episode was Season 1, Episode 2 of The Simpsons, so the second episode ever.
Yeah, and it was pretty good.
It was pretty good. It was called Bart the Genius.
Yes, it was.
This is the very first episode with the very first intro. What did you think of the intro?
I thought it was cool because they actually started with the chalk.
It did, and they on the chalkboard, do you remember what it said?
Yep.
What did it say?
It said, "I will not waste any chalk."
Which is hilarious. So the intro is just Bart on his skateboard. It's the whole intro, but instead of going the whole city with Bart gets on his skateboard, he just steals a bus stop sign, and all the people miss the bus and they run. So it's kind of silly.
It really is.
I like stories.
So what happened in the beginning?
Bart started spray painting school property.
He got caught, right?
Yeah.
Literally red-handed.
Which was so funny.
Who was the guy that turned him in?
Martin was the person who turned him in.
Yeah, Martin was kind of a jerk in this episode.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
All right, in the middle of the episode, what happens?
He transferred schools because he cheated on his test and they thought he was so smart.
Right? And now he's at this other school where all these geniuses are speaking weird. What are they doing?
They're speaking backward. Oh-sos.
What's that mean?
So-so.
Oh. At the end of the show, what happens? Bart is at the school. He's at this smart person's school. What happens?
He was making something and the teacher asked, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "It's kind of top secret." And then it blows up the whole thing. And then
He's green, right?
Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah, so then after that, they sit there and he
writes his confession down and he writes down that he cheated on his test.
Yep.
And he is a dumb person. At the very end, Homer's trying to help Bart wipe off all the green.
Right, and then what does Bart tell him?
Bart tells him that he's not a genius.
And what does Homer do?
Tries to strangle him, like he always does.
It hurts when I swallow.
What's your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part of the show was when Bart is running around naked like baby Hulk in the house, and then he goes into his room, and then Homer's like, "Oh, Bart, you have to come out so that way I could hug you." And Bart says, "I'm not that stupid."
Oh, with that accent and everything?
No.
You're hilarious. My favorite part, I think, was the intro. The first time seeing this intro after a long time of seeing a revised intro. So it was really cool to see the very, very, very beginning all over again.
Yeah, that intro was really cool, too.
Yep.
I stand corrected.
All right, characters that showed up in this episode. We had Principal Skinner show up.
Yep.
Martin.
Yep.
Kind of a jerk.
Yes.
Who else? We had the school scientist.
Yes, we also had Milhouse.
Yep.
And Mrs. Kerbobble. My favorite character in this episode would have to be Homer.
Why?
Because Homer was like, throughout the whole thing, so nice to him, except for the beginning and the ending.
Right.
So he was like, "Oh, I'm so mad at you for not doing the test." Like that, kind of. He was just a really funny character.
My favorite character, I think, is Bart in this one, just because I think he realizes he made a mistake at the end. And he writes that confession spelt wrong. And he turns into little baby green Hulk, which is also my favorite.
I know, it's your favorite.
You're all nuts.
All right, so the takeaway from this one would be, what do you think, Cassie?
Never cheat on a test.
Yes, that's probably a good one.
Yeah.
And don't lie to your parents.
True.
And don't spray paint walls.
True. Don't spray my walls.
I feel that way too.
All right, Cassie, what are we going to give the rating?
We're going to rate 7 dope nuts.
I love it. 7's a good score. It's kind of the first episode ever because the other one was a Christmas episode. So now we're getting into the meat of it all.
Yeah.
I'm excited. All right, say goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Make sure you go to thisisfunny.com. Check out the podcast my brother does. It's about video games.
Yeah, it's called Aiden's Arcade Academy. Just go to thisisfunner.com. Check that out. You can follow Cassie on Twitter at Cassie Dancy, DANCIE, or you can follow me, Chris_Donovan. Thank you for listening. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Peace.
Let's play Hungry Hungry Hippos.
That's the end of the show, everyone. I hope you like the show as much as Maggie likes her pacifier, or Homer likes his beer. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. Go to thisisfunner.com to check out some really cool shows. And please, share it with a friend.
Everything really wrapped up nicely.
Thank you all for listening to Once Upon a Time in Springfield. Please go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. And don't forget to rate, review, and share the show with a friend.
Ugly Dougly done.
This is funner. Stupid voiceover.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.